So I've noticed a lot of conversation around wearing masks and the people who are refusing to wear masks in public. And of course, some people are getting medical certificates, and some people have trauma around having their faces covered. Some people have breathing issues. Oh, look, it looks like teeth here. Or other reasons why they feel that they can't wear a mask. And I get it, because when I was young, I had exercise-induced asthma, and I had a really hard time getting air in. But over the last 20 years or so, since I have developed a breathing and meditation practice and learned to breathe through my nose, and it makes all the difference. And so some of you might be saying, well, I can't breathe through my nose because I have sinus problems. Yes, but if you start to breathe through your nose, your sinus problems will go away. You can also, if you have chronic sinus issues, download the link below to my cupping therapy treatment for the sinuses, which you can do as a self-care technique if you have blocked sinuses chronically. But cupping therapy can really help clear your sinuses, because I used to have the same problem. And once I did cupping on my sinuses once and cleared the blockages that were stuck in my sinuses, I've never really had sinus problems since. So that's one thing that is really helpful for breathing better in a mask. But the other thing, which I think is probably a lot more important, is learning how to breathe properly. So I'm just going to take off my mask and goggles or glasses and talk to you a little bit about breathing. So if there's one thing that I've noticed recently, especially since the pandemic and mask wearing, is a lot of people are mouth breathing. So there are two major reasons why breathing with your nose is really important. And so the first one is that your nose and your sinuses and your entire nasal passageway is like a bacteria killing factory. So our nose, our nasal passage, is created to clean the air that we breathe in, to destroy bacteria and whatnot. So this is our best filtration system right here. And I don't know how it compares to wearing a mask, but breathing through your nose as opposed to breathing with your mouth is going to give you exponential better protection against virus and bacteria. So that's number one. Because when you breathe through your mouth, right, it's just one big open airway. So if you're breathing anything in out of the air, bacteria, particles, anything, it's just going straight in and either into your stomach or into your lungs. So there's nothing there to clean that area or air, I should say, or anything that's going in. So that's one major reason. And then the other major reason for breathing through your nose is that when you breathe through your mouth, you breathe very shallowly. When you breathe through your mouth, you're only really using the top 40% of your diaphragm. And so why is that a problem? Well, the diaphragm is a muscle, and the diaphragm not only helps your other organs function, including peristalsis, which is the natural digestive function, but it also stimulates the vital organs, the heart, the kidneys, the liver, the spleen, the gallbladder. So functioning or a strong diaphragm is going to help your overall health and circulation immensely. Also, when you're taking deep breaths through your nose, you're getting more deeper into your lungs. You have a greater lung capacity. It's going to be easier to breathe with a mask on. If you're used to breathing very shallowly, then having the barrier of the mask could be quite upsetting. It can feel suffocating. It could even trigger trauma and anxiety and panic attacks. So if you're a person who's having a really hard time breathing with a mask, then I would recommend starting to work on some breathing exercises and to train your body to breathe through your nose. So, one of the ways that I have coached my clients on breathing through their nose is actually taping their mouth at night, which is something that I can give a demonstration on here as well. And then I actually have also a breathing and meditation, like little mini course that I do to teach people several different breathing techniques and meditation techniques just to settle the system down. But just really quickly, a very simple box breathing technique. You just take your thumb and your index finger over your nose. So you're going to close off, that is my right nostril, and I'm going to inhale through my left nostril, and then I'm going to switch my fingers and I'm going to exhale through my right nostril and inhale again through my right nostril and then switch again. So it looks like this. And I'm going to pause for 1 at the top, and I'm going to switch and so I'm inhaling through this nostril, pausing for 1, switching to this nostril, exhaling through this nostril, pausing for 1, and inhaling through this nostril, switching, exhaling through this nostril. So this is called box breathing. And what it is doing, it is training you to breathe through your nose. It's training each of your lungs to work a little bit better, and it's helping you learn to control the amount of air that you're taking in with your breathing. So if you practice a breathing technique like this, it might make a big difference in how you feel when you're wearing a mask. So I hope that's helpful, and yeah, have a nice day.